Hi everybody, it's Julie and I am here to make a video of how to make the little mini album out of one 12 by 12 double-sided is preferred scrapbook cardstock, or like the medium weight scrapbook paper. It's really easy and we'll just dive right in. So I have decided that I want my little pockets, and you'll see those in a minute. I don't have one to show you to start with, but I want my little pockets to have this stripe and these snowflakes. So I know that my pockets are going to come from here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is double-sided, and we're going to go ahead and fold it in half, and then we're going to break the memory of the paper here. We will need the bone folder. Any bone folder will do. Sorry. There it is. The Cricut bone folder today. Okay. So there. Then we're going to open it back up. And we are going to figure out where the center. So the center is in the middle of that orange piece. So we're going to take and fold our outside into the inside. Okay. And if you're straight on flush with the side, then you should have a straight fold. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and use the bone folder. Open it up. Come over here. And, oh, you know what? We want to be on this side, actually. Because what we want to end up with is a W. Okay, so you fold the two together, come back, and fold in, or turn it over, fold in, turn it over, fold in. Okay, and then use the bone folder. And so we have our W. Okay, now we're going to turn it over. And we're going to fold it in half. So you see the white coming through on the outside here, showing it to be distressed. That means that this paper is inked on top of the white paper. Okay, so next we do need the bone folder. Can't have gotten too far. Oh, duh. Just looking on the wrong side. Okay, so now we're going to take this side, and I'm going to want those to fold up. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it so that the back side is showing. And I want my pockets to come up and to be about 2 inches. So we're going to come over here and do the 2-inch mark. Okay, and we're going to go down it twice. Okay, and then we're going to turn this over and do it again from the same place, because we are making a book, and when we fold it, we want it to be, it needs to be right on. And you see this is, it's barely off, but it's just off. Okay, it's not at a full 12 inches. But if you go ahead and you use your measurements all from one side, instead of going 2 and 10, we're going to go 2, turn it over, 2, or turn it, and so both of them are being measured from this side. Okay, so what that does is that gives us this. So you're starting to see the beginnings of the book. Okay, so that's what your pockets are going to look like. and your book. And now we're going to go ahead and from one side, we're going to take some scissors and we're going to cut all the way to the first box. Okay, so just cut along your fold. All the way to that first box. Now, if you are a little worried about your about this fold here, it's going to be okay. Okay, so now you remember our W. We're going to fold our book back in, and we're going to fold it in from this direction as well. So that W was important. It just made everything so much easier. So now you're going to want to use your bone folder again and crease this down. Okay, and crease this down and this down. Okay, so now we have the bones of our book. Okay, so now you could just go ahead and glue this all down and glue this together, and you have your accordion book, but I like mine to have a little more interest, so let me show you how I build my book. So this first pocket, I like it to become a flip. So we're going to just cut down to the very edge here. And then we're going to take our, oh, look at, we are compromised here. So we are going to use some washi tape on this very first one. But we'll wait until we get it ready. So I'm going to go ahead and use my corner rounder and round the corners. It just makes this little flip look a little more on purpose. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach some washi tape, but I'm going to put it here on the inside of this. And just to help add to the integrity of this fold. And that's just something that happens sometimes. Different papers have you know, just with the ripping, it broke the integrity of the paper right there. Okay, so I've added that little, so this will be our washi tape that we will use for this project. It just happened to be on my table. Now, oh, the other thing that happens with a flip is for it to close correctly, especially if you're going to be putting anything inside the flip, you want to go ahead and take, I'm going to take a little more than that off. You want to take a little bit off on the inside where the fold is. So you just need to go ahead and cut it, and then you should be able to just tear it carefully at the corner. Okay, so that gives us our first flip. Now, because I changed that, I got to come back and fix the corner. Okay, and you want to get it as close up to the edge so you're getting a right angle there. There we go. So that is our first pocket, and it is a flip. Okay, so now our next two, I'm going to let those be pockets. Now, sometimes what I do is I pull this down. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, what is this, the fourth piece is going to get cut. It's just going to get cut off. So the fourth one is just a long page. Number 2 and number 3 are going to be pockets. Okay, so we'll save that, put it aside. It'll probably become a card for inside of this book. Okay, so these are going to be pockets. Now, like I said, this has a cute decoration on it, so I'm going to leave it at that. But sometimes, like if this is the side that's plain, I'll use a border punch. Excuse me, and punch out a cute lace or something. But like I said, this time I'm just going to go ahead and glue the pockets shut. Now this is a hill pocket. I call that a hill. Okay, this is a valley, hill. So I don't need to add glue here in the corner. That'll just bulk that up and make it confused when it's trying to open and close. When it's a valley, I will usually put glue in it. Like if this was where the pockets were going to be, I would glue this because the things will move across a valley, but they're not going to go over a mountain. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue those. Okay, so next we're going to come over to this spot here, and I had an idea. Okay. So you've seen this, if you've seen this type of video that I've done before, you've seen that, you know, a lot of times people will close this, okay? I'm not going to close it. What I am going to do is I am going to come down here. Our line is right there. I'm going to go ahead and put a bead of glue in an L. And I'm going to turn this into a pocket. Okay, so here we go. So I thought this little book would be a fun way. If you don't do December daily just because it's too much, I mean, yet you have your kids home, you probably have them home for like 12 days. And I thought this could be like a 12 days of Christmas vacation, or you could just call it Christmas vacation, and you could have things happening in here that would celebrate that, and also document it. Okay, so for this, I'm going to, so there we go. So we're glued. We are glued. Our pockets are glued. We have our first part of our book. Okay. So our next piece will be this side here. Okay. And again, okay. We have, this is actually coming undone. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut this at an angle. You could go ahead and fold this down, and it could be a tuck spot. But you're not going to be able to write on that anyway because of how much is going on there. So we're just going to take this and cut angle to angle. Okay, now because I'm having some trouble with this particular amazing paper, we are going to go ahead and put a bead of glue across the bottom here. That's just because my paper is compromised. Okay, so how are we down here? We're good. However, let's go ahead and we're going to cut this. Is also going to be a flap down here on this end. So we'll go ahead and do the cut it and take it off because it's a flap. And then we're going to go ahead and, now remember I said about a valley? So this one's going to be a valley. So we are going to put glue along the seam here. because it's a valley. And then we're going to do glue all along the seam here and then up here. And that will give us our pockets and give us some stability to the bottom of our book on this side, just because of the paper that I chose. I don't have a lot of double-sided Christmas paper, so I'm going to have to check that out. I have to go into town probably tomorrow. I'll have to go back to the chiropractor. And so I'll check and see if they have double-sided Christmas paper. That's it. That's the only Christmas that I need. Unless it's something I can use every day. It just happens to be with a Christmas label. Because I'll go back and check. Because, you know, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, a great way to get some of my items that I use is by getting the after Christmas. Okay, so now we have our little pocket here. Okay, and this should be big enough to put a gift card in. I don't have any on my desk. That's probably the size of a gift card-ish. So you could actually use this cute little thing, and it could be a card, and it could hold, you know, if they like paper crafting, it could hold like a Michael's or Joann's gift card in it. Wouldn't that be awesome? I would love to get that. Barnes & Noble. Okay, so there we go. So then I went ahead and I used my 1-inch punch to cut a notch out there. And then I'm going to come over here and on this last pocket, just to make it different, because you keep seeing, you know, pockets, pocket, 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 and they're all the same. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and cut the, I think, I'm going to use the 1-inch punch here. Also, maybe we'll just have to go in and hope that we're in the right spot. Okay. So we'll save that. That could be a hat. One of those hats like I made earlier this Christmas season. Okay, so our book has, its personality has begun. Okay, so you open it up and we have a flip. We have a pocket. We have another pocket. We have this pocket on the side. We have a tuck here, and we've closed this so it's not going to come through. A tuck here, a pocket here, and another flip. Okay, so now a couple other things that you can do, you might notice. Okay. Try to remember how we do this. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and these two are going to get put together. And you can leave this open up on top so that you have a pocket there as well. Okay, and backwards. So this is our front. Okay, so our front, and then these two are going to be stuck together, and these two are going to be stuck together, and there are our pages. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a bead of glue across the bottom. Okay, and down this right here. And then put that together. And what's fun about this is it will hold a tag. Okay, so if I can find a tag to to show you. Let's see. Okay, so here's that part. You could just pop a little tag. Whoop, I didn't put it in the right spot. Where did it go? That's not glued yet. Come on, go ahead and glue. And of course you could use hot glue, an ATG gun. I chose not to use the ATG gun because I hope that this becomes like a little album for the person that's getting it. This is for a swap in Swapper's Corner. So, yeah. So, guys, how are you guys doing on your Christmas shopping? Have you already shopped for your food and your meal? Is everything wrapped? I'm pretty much done shopping. I have a couple things I have to get tomorrow. I have my balloon paycheck will be in my account tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So, like going, what? Yeah, tomorrow. Friday-ish. So, I have a couple to do tomorrow, or after that goes in there, and then I'll be done. So, do you have a person that is like hard to shop for? I do. My dad is either I think of something and find something and I've already known what I was going to do, or I can't come up with anything. My dad is one of the people that if there's something that he wants, he buys it. It's like, that's just the way it is. And so, so we have to be creative. He does, there are things that he likes and stuff. So that's awesome. It's still, he's hard. And our son-in-laws, who I love very, very much. They're amazing, amazing men. And, you know, I would like to do more for them than what I'm able to do. Because they take care of our daughters and our grandkids. And they do a great job, and one of them is a stepdad to our grandkids, and you know, it's a special place to be a step parent. And so here's the little book, and it is now going to be ready for decorating. The one other thing I want to show you is putting the seam. Now, because I have glued those sides together, this is really has a good binding here. But I'm going to go ahead and add some washi tape. So I'm going to first add some glue. Again, I'm hoping that, you know, this would be something that somebody would want to use for. Oh, this is going to be, that's the back. We should do the front first. Oh well. Oh well. Do the front first. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. So put it on, cut it off. Now the one thing is this can be a little difficult right here because the side with the pockets is bigger. Okay, it's wider. So you can lose your straight line. But what I'm going to do with this time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on. Pull the washi tape over like this. And I really like this glue because off most papers and things, it will just rub off. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it around one more time. And I think this washi tape's going to be okay. The pattern of it. So come over to here. So we're going to do it again. Break it off. Come around. Put glue. And on this time, I'm going to put the glue on the washi. Okay. And you know, there's different stickiness to washi tapes. Some of them are really sticky and are going to work good. I just don't know how long they're going to stick. You know, it's like it's glue. Then I mean, we've all seen probably old scrapbooks and things where you open something and it just all falls apart. The glue, or even books, glued books that just, you know, the pages fall out because the glue disintegrates. It's kind of like plastic diapers. They all disintegrate. Okay, so now I just have to cut the bottom. And so I'm going to do it like this. So I do have another video showing how I made this. I don't know if that one turned out better or whatever, but I have about 1,750. No, because well, we just hit 1,900 subscribers about 10 minutes ago, and right before I started this video. And we were at 1,000 subscribers just before the last video was made. The last video showing how to make this. So that means we have almost like 800 or 900 new subscribers since that one. So thought, well, I'll just make another one. And mainly because of the idea of it being able to hold a gift card. I just think that that's like beyond awesome that you can take and turn this into a gift card holder. Okay, so I'm going to keep holding this washi tape down until it's glued. But basically that is our little mini album made out of one 12 by 12 paper. And these are so fun. And so in the next video, you'll be able to see me decorate this. And I will go get a Starbucks gift card and we'll show you how that will fit in here. So there we go. And yeah, so there we go. Again, this is for a swap, so I hope she likes it. I need to make another one. I have 2 of these to make for a swap, and then I have a gift card going out for a birthday, and so I think I'm going to make one of these for the birthday as well. You know, you have this piece left over. Another thing you can do is you can add a tuck using this piece, and either here or on your last the last page. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll go right here and we will add this little tuck, and then I'll come back and round it with the corner rounder. Let's see. I can corner round this one right now. And so we'll just go ahead and put that one. And that way we don't have any scraps left over. We got a place to put like a little ticket or something in here. So I think I have these two and then one more project done, and I'll have all my swaps done, except for the November 30th stuff that has to be done. So I'll be caught up after after being sick and being in so much pain that I didn't have it. I couldn't make stuff because I didn't feel like it. And it's not nice to make people that their stuff when you aren't feeling it, because then they don't get as good of a product, I believe. Okay, so one of the things that you can do is you can just stick a ticket in there. So next video will be decorating the little mini book. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, put them down below. Find something to celebrate every day. Merry Christmas. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. Bye.